Hello, 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 everybody, and happy Monday. Happy cold Monday to everybody. It's cold no matter where you are, unless you're in Florida or California, possibly. So I know that, let's see, right now, let me update my thing. Let's see, it is 7:28 Central Time, and it is 10 degrees. Um, And let's see if it'll tell me. Maybe the wind chill. My phone's not wanting to cooperate. There we go. Okay, let's see what it says. -4. So, it is crazy, y'all. Do you know it is colder here right now and today than it is in Alaska? I mean, I knew it was colder here than like up in Maine where we've got family, but yeah, no, it is literally warmer in freaking Alaska. Like, it's crazy. But like I said, Texas gets cold in January and February, and we can get down, with the wind chill below zero. But usually we get ice, and we get snow every 5 to 10 years, but it's like just enough to cover the ground, and like we see it fall for like 30 minutes, and then it's done. But this is crazy, 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 and I know it's made national news. It's all over, so y'all have been seeing it as well. But my youngest daughter, who lives in Austin, about 3 hours from here, she's been without power since about 2 o'clock this morning. And then my older daughter, who lives like, you know, 30 minutes away, in the Fort Worth area, her entire neighborhood's been out of power since about 2 a.m., except her house. She's got power, but they have no running water. And it's like the neighborhood, the city, it's not that her pipes are frozen. Uh, Basically, the pipe, whatever, there was like a main break somewhere, but anyway, so yeah. And so luckily they've been going out and scooping snow into buckets and bringing it in the house and letting it melt, and at least they can use that like to wash their hands and flush potties and things like that. So I guess if you're going to have to be without one or the other, I would definitely choose to be without water rather than power, especially when it feels like 4 below, whatever I said, when it's 10 degrees outside. And then tonight, it's going to get even colder. It got down to like 1 degree last night, 20 below with the wind chill. And it's going to be even colder tonight than it was last night. And then also tomorrow, Tuesday, around like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, we've got another cold front coming in, or another storm. And it's going to bring another couple inches of snow, but it's gonna, this time it was a real dry snow, so like it didn't pack, it blew off of everybody's roofs and stuff, and buildings and roofs didn't have all that heavy weight, sorry y'all, on it. But the storm that's coming in tomorrow, it's going to be a wet snow, with a mixture of rain, sleet, and then a couple more inches of snow. So it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. And I know I have not been doing daily devotionals, y'all, and I'm so, so sorry. I, of course, do them every day with myself, but there's just so much going on, and I've just been busy. And then I was gone with Tim this weekend, and then the weather and all kinds of stuff. So sorry, I was looking at something in my room. But anyway, so I just kind of wanted to bring you up to date on a couple of things. So I've got my first appointment with the neuro-oncologist at MD Anderson, this Thursday the 18th at 1 o'clock. My appointment will start about 11, and then having to deal with the nurse and all the stuff that she's got to get me ready for my appointment. But and I have my list of questions down for me to ask him. In fact, let me get those while I'm thinking about it. Because if there's anything that you guys think that I should add to it to ask him, please, please, please let me know. Um, I think I have the majority of it covered, at least that I can kind of think of. I even Googled, and I'm acting like I've never been through this before. Like it's like my first. I feel like I'm acting like, let me set that down. There we go. Like it's my first, like cancer appointment or chemo appointment, but I've never done that before. But again, this is a new trial one.
Um, and apparently they feel like I am like the ideal candidate for it. So that's awesome. Those are his exact words. So I've been writing some questions down for Dr. Janku. And I have, of course, first thing is what is it going to cost? I've been very, very blessed so far that my insurance and co-insurance has paid for like all my radiation, all my chemo treatments, everything. Um, how long will I be on this chemo? According to my neuro-oncologist, it will, if I stay local and do the IV chemo through her, it'll be a minimum of a year. And this one will probably be the same. But how long will I be on chemo? What are the side effects? Because remember, it's supposed to have like a quarter of the side effects that my last chemo had, which, yeah, and I'm going to give it a try, assuming that all this works out. Um, but if it's got bad like side effects, I'm out. No, I have always said I would rather have 2 years of this, hey, feeling okay sometimes, than 5 years of just, no, 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 nope, nope. Because that's no life. That is literally no life. Like even if you came to visit me, I mean, I'm out or I'm puking or like, yeah, no, no. That's all I'm gonna say about that. No, thanks, but no thanks. Deuces. That's my ex used to say. See, I kept some funny things from him. Not many, but that's one. So, anyways, what are the side effects? Um, Basically asking what the cycle is going to be, like how many days on, how many days off. My last chemo, I did 7 days on, 21 off, 7 days on, 21 off, 7 days on, month after month after month after month. And I was supposed to do a minimum of a year, but I did 10 months and then I tapped out because it was literally just killing me. Um, I am asking, can I do it at home? Meaning, let my neuro-oncologist here in Dallas um, monitor and give me my chemo, and her and the doctor, the neuro-oncologist, MD Anderson, can kind of, to each other and do all this stuff. Um, so, what is the cost? How long will I be on it? What are the side effects? What's the cycle? Can I take it at home, meaning locally? Um, if I can do that, how often? Well, I have to travel back to Houston probably once a month. But when I like first started talking to them about it, she said, I don't, you'll have to, talk to the doctor. And she said, because especially with this being a trial, which usually I am like ixnayed for because it's in the brainstem. Um, so this is the first thing I've ever actually been like told, hey, yeah, come on, we'll see if it'll work on you. I'm like, yes. But anyways, but she, I'm hoping maybe like once a month I'll have to travel back. But she said, I can't guarantee you anything because with a lot of these trial drugs, they want you here every day. So they do like EKGs every day. And I'm going, then if that's the case, no. Because that means I'd be there, for example, and especially because you have to be there 2 days in advance to do the COVID test. So if it's a 5 day cycle, I'm there 7 days a month. If it's a 7 day cycle, I'm there 9 days a month. No, that's too much. I don't want to be there and not feeling well or stuck in a hotel or whatever. No. Um, what's the name of it? When will I start it? Um, and have they had, success or seen, I forget what it's called, but have they seen, like basically good stuff with it? So, but yeah, so those are my questions for now. So if y'all can think of any that I didn't read off or, list, please kind of mention that to me. So that would be really, really good. And then, oh, hang on one second. Let me pause that. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I'm back. I had to go do something real quick. Um, anyway, so, yeah, so if there's anything that y'all can think of that I should add to those questions, please let me know. Because I have that appointment on Thursday. So hang on. Sorry. Um, Also, another thing, been reading this book. Really, really good. Oh my gosh. So good that, like, I'm going in and, like, highlighting stuff. You know what I mean. Yeah, stuff that like jumps out at me. So, but it's super, super, super good. So that's that. I gotta crawl back in bed, y'all, because it's cold. So, get under my heated blankie. My heated blankie goes everywhere with me. I love it. I love it. But anyways, so that's that. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. So, I've talked a couple times about doing a Zoom thing. If any of y'all would want to do like a Zoom call or whatever, I did some searching on Zoom, did some researching, looked into some things, and have kind of pretty much figured out how to create a Zoom room or Zoom meeting, whatever you want to call it. And so, of course, here in Texas, I'm in Central Time, so like I said, it's like 7:40 here. So, but if that is something that y'all want to do, like, oh my God, I would love to do that with y'all, so we could like just talk and oh, I would just love it. But if any of y'all do want to do it, let me know. Let me know what time zones you're in, and like if everybody will just maybe kind of shoot me a little comment and let me know like if there's certain days, times, evenings, weekends, whatever, and then maybe we can all just kind of pick a mutual time that works. Say if everybody can be available like on a Tuesday evening at 8 or a Thursday at noon or not this Thursday or a Saturday at 3 in the afternoon, whatever. I don't know. But it's just thought. Love to do it. So that's that. And then I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting to tell y'all. Uh, oh, okay. So you know how Tim and I have a Mexico. We're gonna go to Mexico, which we were gonna try to. Well, he was wanting to do this month, but just me. I still have to get my passport, and there's no way that I was gonna be able to get it in time. So we are actually doing that in March or April. I say April. He would love it in March, but I think April would be best. And so since we put the Mexico trip off, um, he just randomly yesterday brought up, he had asked me if I'd ever been to a restaurant. We were talking about a restaurant here in town, and I asked him if he'd ever been. He said no. This Campo Verde, or whatever it is. It's this awesome restaurant where they have Christmas lights up like all the way through the end of February. We're talking millions indoors. It's awesome. But anyways, and I couldn't believe he hadn't gone because his house is like not far from it. Well, actually, the house that he just sold because he sold it and then moved. But anyways, um, and so he said, "Oh, like, have you ever been to like me, whatever, in San Antonio?" And I'm like, "Believe it or not, even though I have been everywhere, I was like, I've never been to San Antonio, but I want to go." And so he's like, "I know a great hotel. Let me book it. Boom, 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 and bingo, bango, it's done." And we're going not this coming weekend, which he wanted to go this coming weekend, like the 19th, 20th, 21st. But I would looked at the weather, and even though it's going to be like 50s and 60s, the following weekend of the 26th, 27th, and 28th, well, at least in San Antonio, it's going to be a little bit warmer there than here. Um, uh, the temperatures are supposed to be like in the like mid 70s, basically mid 60s to mid 70s. And so I said, "How about that weekend?" And he's like, "Whatever weekend works for you." So we got that ready and booked and set in stone. So we will be taking our first vacay trip weekend after next. So I'm super, super, super excited for that. So we're just going to go down there and make a weekend of it. Basically, visit this restaurant is the main reason we're going. And then, of course, we'll do the river walk, the Alamo, all kinds of stuff, while we're there. But yeah, um, but, so I'm super, super looking forward to that. In fact, I'm like already pretty much already, asked mom, "Hey, you've got like a carry-on size bag I can borrow, right?" And she's like, "Yeah," which I knew she did because I used it one year when I went to Maine, when we went to Maine, actually. I think that's what I used. But, so it's like, I'm already ready to get packed. but, um, and so that will be our first official trip of many that we have planned to take. We literally have like a list, um, of trips to take. So that will be the first. Like I said, Mexico is going to be our first. But, anyways, and then actually,
we were going to go sledding today. Now, believe it or not, Mom has an antique sled. Of course, I would never ever take it out and put it in the snow, but really, no human except me and like a 12-year-old would fit on it. And so, but I wouldn't use it anyway. And so he just ran to Home Depot last night and bought a saw and bought wood and made a sled. Like drew up a design, made a sled, and but the freeways were just way too bad. And he's got like his car's like four. His car's made for like off roading, and things like that. And that's the reason that he traded his big Dodge Ram truck in for that, so that he can take it in all these places, off road and where he climbs and mountain bikes and stuff like that. Because he's somebody that like when he takes his bike out, like he goes and rides like 25 miles. But anyways, and so but even in his car, he was like, "Yeah, I was doing donuts." And so I was like, and he was like, "I can come over and get you, but I'll be going about 20 miles an hour." And I'm like, no." And so I said, "I'd rather you stay home, stay safe, stay warm, and we can go sledding tomorrow." So I think we're gonna try tomorrow. But honestly, it just depends. Like I said, it's supposed to get even colder tonight than it was last night, and yeah, if it's gonna be something that's dangerous, I'm not gonna have him, come over here and pick me up. So he doesn't live that far, but he doesn't live, 3 blocks away either. So, um, but so hopefully we'll get to do that. So, um, but let's see what else. What else? What else? I feel like there's something else. I'm just like so ready for my MD Anderson appointment this week. Like I'm so ready because, like I said, I'm somebody that every time we have guest speakers or neurosurgeons or neuro-oncologists or neurologists, meet me or come and talk to groups that I'm part of or my Gray Matters brain tumor and cancer support group. They talk about all these new and innovative chemos and trials and surgeries and this and that. And I'm always in the back going, "So what about me?" And they're like, "Oh, no, but not you. You're just in the. Of course it is." But so I'm just super excited because this is the first thing ever that I am a candidate for. So, and it's just but like I said, they don't know what to do with me. There has never ever in history been an adult diagnosed with a ganglioglioma tumor in the brainstem. It's just never happened until me. I guess I'm just that special. This is the kind of special I don't want to be. Somebody else can be this special, but oh well. So. But yeah, so I had a really pretty good weekend. I've been doing pretty good. Um, my refit workout class, which is Tuesdays and Thursday evenings at 6, has already been canceled. Of course, tomorrow, but Thursdays is canceled too. And church and my divorce care group Wednesday is probably going to be canceled, which in fact I can tell you it will be, but that's okay. Rather be safe than sorry. But and so yeah, I'm just excited to get this MD Anderson thing done, and then excited just to be able to go to San Antonio and just relax and just have a great weekend. So, but yeah, so, but there's good days, there's bad days. Some days are better, some days are harder. Some days I feel good, some days I feel sick, some days I have energy, some days I don't. Some days I'm happy, some days I'm sad. Um, but that's life. It's not just because you got cancer or tumor. It's just that's life. So, but I'm doing really good, and I've felt really pretty good these past couple of days to maybe a week for the most part. So, believe it or not, I have not weighed myself until today, since like maybe Thursday. So like I didn't weigh Friday, Saturday, yesterday, and I weigh myself every day to try to keep my weight up and keep an eye on it. But I mean, like when I was over at Tim's this weekend, um, he's got a scale, of course, but you know, like I could get on it and it could be like, "You weigh 117 pounds," which I don't, but and mine could say, "You weigh, 103." And so I don't weigh on anybody's scale but mine or the doctor's when they make me. Um, but I have just been eating and eating and eating and eating. And then, of course, anytime I'm over there with him, like, especially being a chef, he cooks for me. And of course, he cooks healthy. Well, I was going to say for the most part, no, he cooks healthy. But but I eat and I eat and I eat and I eat and I eat. And so I was like, yes, like I got on this, or let's see, when I weighed like Wednesday or Thursday, I was like 98,
or something like that. I was almost 99 pounds. No, actually, I was 99.3. And so I thought, man, yes, I'm going to get on today. It's going to be like 102, 103. It was 97 pounds. I'm like, how does that happen? So I don't know. But, and I mean, yes, I ate all the yummy stuff that he cooked. And I ate my 4 cheese manicotti and a crap load of garlic bread. But not only that, I've been eating candy. I ate a whole bag of this watermelon gummies mom bought me. Um, and I'm like, still my weight just drops. But oh well. So, but yeah, so that's really about it. Just trying to survive this crazy weather. So, but I love all you guys. I hope y'all are doing good. Hope you're doing great. Hope you enjoyed my snow angel I went out and made today. Mom was supposed to do one with me, but she's like, oh, somebody's got to film it. Whatever. So she's too chicken. She said it though, too, I think. She's like, oh, I'm a scaredy cat. I was like, fine, leave it to me. I'll do it. And she was like, yeah, she's like, pretty much since you've been diagnosed, you're willing to do anything. And I said, hell yes. I don't care. I don't care what people think of how I look, how I dress, how I act. You know, they can talk about me looking like a little 12-year-old kid all they want to. It's not my fault. But yeah, no, you bet your booties. I'm gonna enjoy every single day. So, like I said, my life has changed a lot over the last couple of months, but all for the better. So, all for the positive. Doesn't mean it's always easy, but life isn't easy. Even when you have everything you want in life, it doesn't make it easy, you know, and that doesn't always mean you're happy. So, but I've been very happy. And I have everything I want and need in life. So, I can't complain. My eyeballs opened today, so I'm good. Anyways, so, but yeah. So I hope y'all have a great Monday night. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. Hope everybody stays warm if you're where it's cold. I pray your power stays on or comes back on if you're without it. That your water keeps running or comes back to running if you're without it. And think about the Zoom thing and y'all let me know. I still feel like I'm forgetting something to tell y'all that I don't know. So, but anyways, yeah, so I guess I'll go for now. So, got a show coming on I want to watch, and I got some reading to do. But I love you guys as always. Let me know about the Zoom. So, bye, guys.